right, so here's Michael Venom Page, shiny pro record, more than 20 wins, just a couple of pro losses. This man is exceedingly hard to put away. He's made a career of putting the opposition away. This was one of the more highly touted free agents in all of mixed martial arts. We're very happy to have Michael Venom Page here in the UFC, but no rest for the weary, right? You knew that when they signed MVP, and if they were able to do so, they were going to be giving him tough challenges right out of the chute, and that is precisely what is in front of Michael Venom Page here tonight. But a lot of people believe, even though MVP did not sign with the UFC until his late 30s, there is still plenty of fight left in this dog. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Michael Venom Page. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go. Khamzat Chimaev, with much fanfare, is back as this round gets underway, and not the fight during which to get up and grab a deal. This man usually works quickly, fights as if he's double parked out front, and he believes in this particular matchup that he's going to get a knockout or submission, and it might just happen here early in this round. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked.
He's hurt bad.
Feels like the beginning of the end. Oh! Khamzat Chimaev gets pounded here on the ground. The elbow there doing the damage.
And the submission is very tight. As it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Chimaev's back in full mount, making all these shots count.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Oh, the uppercut is clean. Chimaev going for the takedown. He misses.
That left is nasty.
His misses are entertaining. All right, right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get it choked.
All right, looks like that Darcy's tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions. Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
30 seconds left. 30 seconds left in the round.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Excellent ground and pound here by Chimaev. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
He's getting to you first. I need you to get that head movement going.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Nice punch there by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, look at that leg kick. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Does a great job of mixing up his strikes. Lands another leg kick.
Oh, beautiful jab there by Chimaev. Oh, nice uppercut from the champion. Was able to get that right hand over the top into the target.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
And there's the single leg.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Oh, he's going for his arm now.
He's got it isolated. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Under 3 minutes now here in round two.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
You cannot take those leg kicks clean like that. Great job getting to the position and landing the takedown.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
1 minute. Ground and pound. The hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempts to get past his guard.
All right, round 3 coming up next.
Stop!
Awesome round. Very, very close to finishing. I need you to stay a little bit tighter. I need you to stay a little bit tighter and have patience, okay? Let's not force it.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we get our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Khamzat Chimaev ground and pound from half guard now.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Look for the pass now. I want you in side control.
Nice transition. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, and he just gets up.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Khamzat Chimaev. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now.
Oh, he's gonna submit it.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Chimaev. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
Final seconds of round 3. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, buddy. Take a seat. Breathe and relax. I need you to suck it up this round, okay? You're missing those takedowns because you're not setting them up. You can see them coming a mile away.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready. Ready. Go.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing. Nice shot there by the champ.
Gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Oh, right in the mouth.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Chimaev's right back to the full mount here. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency. A huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. He's got the single collar tie.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Back to the jab now, no good.
Another takedown land. Oh man, what a strike from the bottom. He passes to half guard.
Side control now. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Low kick lands flush. 10 seconds remaining in round 4. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
Right, you're losing this fight, but we have 1 round to turn it around. I need you to push the pace on this guy. Fight like you've never fought before. This is it, you're ready.
All right, let's get you some of the action from that previous round, DC, and those are some serious leg kicks, man.
He gets the leg to the target so quickly. He gets his foot off the ground so quickly that you don't even recognize that it's coming. And that's really confusing his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Good jab there by the champion.
Oh, takedown there by Khamzat Chimaev. Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission and big ground and pound.
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Under 3 minutes to decide this one. Good, solid strike on the ground. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. That was nice.
Oh, nice combination of strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent, not unlike Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston.
Oh, that is a good reference. If you're standing and your opponent's on the ground, you're doing really good work.
1 minute to go in the fight.
Get him off you, get him off.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so the Chechen Swede, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by decision. You heard it there from Bruce Buffer. More often than not, he doesn't need to hear those judges' scorecards, but a clean effort nonetheless from Chimaev tonight.
Yeah, but in these decisions, we get to see him longer. We get to see the improvements and the advancements, and it starts to make you wonder who has something for Khamzat. Who can beat Khamzat Chimaev? The guy is that good. He's an amazing fighter, and he's only getting better.
Right. May want to get him now if you're a fellow welterweight contender. Khamzat Chimaev continues to move on up. He's your winner by decision tonight.